Speak from your soul and every heart will understand. Good morning, students. Today is 14th day of second stage of COVID-19 lockdown. You would have seen the first two videos of chapter first that I uploaded. Let us start our second chapter, that is longitude and latitudes. We have already read about globe and maps. Globe. Globe is a true model of Earth, but you know that it is not possible to mark all the places on it. While particular maps can contain almost all the places it is meant to have. Geographers realized that by drawing imaginary lines on globes and maps and giving them some identification, it would be easier to locate places. These imaginary lines are called latitudes and longitudes. These imaginary lines only appear on the globe, not on the earth. Globe. Different surface advantages of globes are different surface or landmarks are shown in the globe, whereas disadvantage of it is difficult to carry, it is difficult to locate small places on the globe. Maps are easier to carry, even small cities can be shown on map and given all the details. As I said, latitudes and longitudes are imaginary lines that are found on the globe. These imaginary lines run from east to west, that is horizontally on the earth. An imaginary line, the equator is 0 degree latitude. It divides the globe into two halves, that is northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The number of all other lines are written with north and south, that is you can see 23 degree north is called Tropic of Cancer, 23 degree south is called Tropic of Capricorn, 0 degree is called the equator, and 66.5 degree north line is called Arctic Circle, and the 66.5 degree south is called Antarctic Circle. Along with the equator, important parallels of latitudes are Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree. As I told you, 23.5 degrees south is called the Tropic of Capricorn. 66.5 degree north is Arctic Circle, 66.5 degrees south is Antarctic Circle. The equator is the most famous imaginary line on the Earth's surface. It is just under 25,000 miles long and it crosses the land or territorial waters of 14 countries. If you live on the equator, you will experience the quickest rates of sunrise and sunset in the world. Latitudes are parallel to each other, therefore they are known as parallels of latitude. The equator is the largest latitude, that all other latitudes decrease in the size as we move towards northwards or southward from the equator. They reduce to a dot at the poles. There are 181 lines of latitude. The most important latitude is equator. It is also called the Great Circle. Longitude. Another set of lines that runs from North Pole to South Pole are called meridians of longitude. Meridians of longitude join places that have midday at the same time. The longitude that passes through Royal Observatory Greenwich in England, UK, it is called prime or main meridian. It runs and is numbered as 0 degree. Longitudes are numbered starting with 0 of the prime meridian and follow east for E for east and W for west. 0 degree prime meridian is followed by other meridians. It divides the earth into two halves, eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. Eastern hemisphere is located 0 degree to 180 degree east and western hemisphere is 0 degree to 180 degree west. 180 degree east and west is the same longitude, known as international date line. International date line. International date line is an irregular line so that all regions of a country remains on a same day. At about 180 degree longitude, we find the international date line. Each calendar day starts and ends here. Area to east are one calendar day behind to the area is the west of the date line. The international date line has been drawn in such an irregular manner so that all regions of a country remain in the same day. The time of a place can be calculated with the help of longitudes. We know that Earth takes 24 hours to complete the rotation and there are 360 meridians. So the time difference between two consecutive meridians is 4 minutes. The moment we cross the international date line, that is the 180 degree longitude to the east, we gain or add a day, and if we cross the west of it, we lose or subtract a day. The longitude meet at the two poles but do not run parallel to each other. The longitudes are further apart at the equator and gradually the gap between them decreases as we move towards the pole where they meet. There are 360 meridians of longitude and you know students, there are 181 latitudes. Now the difference between longitude and latitudes you would have understood, or you can understand that latitudes are circles of different sizes as they move up to the widest part of the earth or to the pole. Latitudes are parallel so they never meet each other. Latitudes are numbered from 0 degree latitude to 90 degree north or south, whereas longitudes are semicircles of the same size as they go from one pole to another. All longitudes meet at the pole. Longitudes are numbered from 0 degree longitude to 180 degree east and to the west also. Now atlas. It is a collection of maps. They can be political or physical. Atlas is a book of maps. Key features of atlas are map keys. It shows what each number of each symbol of map means. Map key shows what each symbol of a map shows. What each symbol of a map means. You can see blue color on the map. Blue color shows water. Compass, rose. It tells which direction is north in a map. You can see this type of thing made on the map. North, south, east, west. There are different kinds of maps: Political map. Political map shows the boundaries of states, countries. And then the second type of maps are physical maps. They show mountains, rivers and lakes. We all refer to atlas when we look for places, rivers, deserts and so on. Towards the end of the atlas there is a section called index, which show the name of places marked on various pages of the atlas in an alphabetical order. The number written alongside indicate the location of particular place and have north denoted with capital N, south with capital S, east with capital E or west with capital W written next to it. A grid is a network of lines formed by the latitudes and longitudes crossing each other. The point at which latitude and longitude meet help us to locate places. So students, this was the end of the chapter. And students, please start writing the notes that I am giving and show it to me. Please take the picture of that note, hand it over in attachment box. Just send it to me in attachment column. That's all students. Have a good day. Stay home. Stay safe. Good day.